It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. Now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, showtime. What's happening, everybody? Geno Jones, showtime, coming to you live, Monday through Friday this week. Now, programming note, next week, 4th of July, a week from tomorrow, Friday. So it's going to be a short week. It'll be a live show Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The best of, no live show Thursday, July 3rd, or July 4th, or July 7th, or July 8th. Okay? So just a little short break for the 4th of July. Not even the 4th of July, because really, our 4th of July was Juneteenth week, was last week. But I digress. So anyway, our new start time is 7:30. You got that? 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 6:30 in Chicago, 4:30 p.m. live on the West Coast. So Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Seattle, Portland, Sacramento, San Francisco, Oakland, San Diego, just everybody on the West Coast. Phoenix, you know how we get down. Right, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Central, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Time, West Coast time. Tell everybody you know to subscribe to this channel right here. Subscribe. You can screen grab or screenshot, rip some of the video, chop it up, post it in a video short here on YouTube, put it up on TikTok, on Instagram, on Snapchat, on Threads, on Blue Sky, on Facebook, you name it. Even X. Yeah, I ain't really messing with X like that. With that racist ass Elon musty ass, musky ass Elon Musk. So tell everybody to subscribe. Man, I'm so close to becoming a YouTube partner. So like less than 140 new subscribers in my media company will get a monthly income from YouTube. We must support Black-owned business. We must support all Black institutions and Black-owned businesses. And on that note, today I do a feature, and I've been doing this feature for a while, where we spotlight a Black-owned business, support a Black-owned business, and my guest is going to be a young woman named Brianna Wilson, and she is going to tell you her story and her journey and all about her business, and I am so excited. So once again, tell everybody to subscribe to the channel. I'll tell you how you can financially support the show or become a sponsor of the show. You can, as individuals, or you can Zelle or Cash App, or you can become a sponsor or advertiser. But to Zelle me or to Cash App, real simple. Zelle, use my name, Geno Jones. Use my email address. So type in my name, spelled right there, Geno Jones Show. No the, Geno Jones Show at Zelle. No contribution. It's too small or too large. $5, $5 billion. It's all good. We'll take it all. I know you probably say, okay, you can't really Zelle $5 billion. Break it up. How about that? Just break it up into payments. Just put that on automatic. You can do daily thing. Just set that automatic bank draft and we'll be good, right? Now, Cash App, $ Dad G Jones. All one word, $ Dad G Jones. Capital D like Daddy. Lowercase a like Apple. Lowercase d like David. Capital G like Geno. Capital J like Jones. Lowercase o like Oprah. Lowercase n like Nanette. Lowercase e like Elephant. Lowercase s like Samuel. $ Dad G Jones. Protect your mama's Medicare. Protect your mama's Medicare. Protect your grandfather's Medicare. Protect your grandmother's Medicare. Protect your auntie's Medicare. Protect your niece's Medicare and her kids. What Medicaid? Protect their Medicaid. Protect your mama, your grandma's Medicare. But protect your mama's Medicaid. Protect your cousin's Medicaid. All right? So as we'll be right back there. So once again, protect your mama's Medicaid. Maybe your mom, your dad, you got a grandparent, elderly, now maybe in a nursing home. And you know the money for that nursing home comes from Medicaid. So maybe your mama gets Medicaid. Maybe you get Medicaid. Maybe your daughter, your son, or niece or nephew. Protect your mama's Medicaid. Protect your aunt's Medicaid. Protect your niece and nephew's Medicaid. That's health insurance. It is. Like almost half of the people on Medicaid are kids, children, teenagers. As a matter of fact, we got about over 70 million Americans on Medicaid. This MAGA cult's talking about getting rid of 16 million people are going to lose health insurance. 4 million people will lose their SNAP benefits. That's that EBT card. SNAP, Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, SNAP EBT card, food stamps. 42 million people a month receive that little EBT card, SNAP benefits. 4 million people. 4 million people a month as receive it. As I'm just adjusting something. If you don't see me, don't worry. I'm here and I'll be right back. Just have to adjust something because you know how the enemy is busy. He don't want me to tell you about what's going down. 42 million people a month receive SNAP benefits. Absolutely positively. Yes, they do. You didn't know that, but now you know. Now you know. So protect your mama's Medicaid so she can stay in that nursing home, so that nursing home can stay open. You're going to move in with you? You don't have any room to move in with you. You and your kids, you and your family and kids, y'all struggling. You might be on Medicaid. Maybe you got an aunt or uncle. Maybe you are disabled from an accident, injury, or illness. You can't work anymore. And you get your health insurance through Medicaid. That wheelchair that you need, provided by Medicare. That oxygen you need, provided by Medicare. That nursing home that your elderly family member that's in, provided, paid for, covered by Medicare. Maybe your son or your daughter, your little niece or nephew that's on Medicaid, that gets Medicaid insurance, that's got asthma or epilepsy or juvenile diabetes or maybe a heart condition or whatever. Their health insurance they get through Medicaid, protect that. Because this cult is coming. As a matter of fact, I need you to call your senator and call your congressperson. Have you spoke to them lately? Have you called their office? And you need to tell them if they vote to cut your Medicaid, your family's Medicaid, if they vote to cut your food benefits, your food supplement benefits, if they vote to cut your SNAP benefits, if they vote to cut your EBT card benefits, if they vote to get rid of the Head Start that your child takes care of, that's federal money to provide for like preschool. But if they are going to vote to take money away so you can, and your children and your parents or grandparents can see a doctor or live in some kind of dignity in a nursing home, if they are voting to cut the money to go to those programs, to give to Elon Musk and some billionaires, to buy a rocket for it to blow up again on the launching pad like Elon Musk, if they are voting to cut your benefits, you are going to vote to cut their ass out of office. You're going to vote to cut their ass out of a job. And here's the number, 202-224-3121. South Carolina, stand up. Supreme Court just said that now it's basically money, Medicaid money, that goes to Planned Parenthood. And the misnomer is, well, let's get rid of Planned Parenthood because we're not paying for somebody's poor decisions or abortions. Well, what you dumbasses don't understand is that the majority of women who take advantage of health care through Planned Parenthood, they're getting services that are not about terminating a pregnancy. A lot of women use Planned Parenthood to get their physicals, birth control, all kind of services, screening for cancer, all of that. So they're going to get rid of that too. It's going to affect not just black folks, MAGA cult members, poor working class, white folks, Hispanic folks. It's about to get real. It's about to hit your door. It's about to hit you in the face. It's about to hit your family. When you get a call from your doctor's office and the nurse says that we had to cancel your appointment. Your kids can't come in and get their treatment for asthma or for epilepsy or for juvenile diabetes or whatever condition you're dealing with. Or your aunt that's in a wheelchair or on oxygen. We can't pay for that anymore. Or their health insurance through Medicaid because they're disabled. And when all of a sudden you lose your SNAP benefits and you don't have enough money to feed you or your family, see, they tricked you and made you think that it was all about race and, them Negroes and them DEI folks, but they were always coming for you, and your whiteness won't protect you because your whiteness means nothing to these people with all the money and power. These billionaires don't give a shit about you. They use race as catnip. It's a con. You are being hoodwinked and bamboozled and led astray because they never gave a shit about you. They call men and women who serve this country, what your boy called them, Orange Hillary, losers and suckers. Suckers and losers for serving this country, for giving their life to protect this country. And they call them suckers and losers. They don't give a shit about you. They don't care if you die. They don't care if your mama dies. They don't care if your grandfather dies or your grandmother dies. They don't care if your kids die. They don't care if you die. They don't care. They don't care about you lose your health insurance. You lose your SNAP benefits. You can't buy groceries. That's your problem. We want some more money so we can buy some more yachts and buy rockets for the rockets to blow up in midair. We don't care. To go over to Italy and have a dream wedding, and the Italians told Jeff Bezos, take your billionaire ass. You got that kind of money. You need to pay more in taxes. That's what you need to do. Call your senator. It's not too late. You have the power. I promise you got the power. When we show up in numbers, you have the power. But they try to trick you. They don't want you to think you have the power. They don't want you to know you have the power. So they try to punk you out of your power. But listen to me. Tell the truth, shame the devil, and that's what I do. We have the power. We are all we got, but we are all we need. And tell them, if they cut your Medicaid, if they cut your family's Medicaid and SNAP benefits, you're going to cut their ass out of a job. You're going to make sure that you vote them out of here. And call them and tell them just like that. If you don't know who your House of Representative member is, you can find out. It's a search, easy search. You can type it in, you can voice it, you can chat GPT it. There's this black AI company, a site, it's called Digital Green Book. Check it out, Digital Green Book, think .com or .org. Just search that, Digital Green Book. It's black-owned AI company. Just type in there, who is my U.S. House of Representative member, and type in your zip code or just talk to it. My zip code is 29428. Who is my senator? Well, here's Lindsey Graham, who's up for re-election in a year, less than a year and a half, and Tim Scott is up 28. Tell them that politically you are coming for their ass and get them out of there. You're going to retire them early from politics. If they take away your benefits, you're going to take away their job. Just that simple. 202-224-3121. 202 area code 224-3121. 202-224-3121. All right. Shout out, hey, everybody. We got Tisha. We got a lot of folks in there. Hey, everybody. I got like some new, I appreciate you all watching. Okay, let me bring on my guest. I'm waiting for our camera shot to come back up. So I had a chance to to meet this young lady. She was listening to my radio show, and I told her that I do a segment on my TV show where I support Black-owned businesses. And she's like, really? I said, yes. I said, I'd love to have you on as a guest, that I use my platform to promote Black-owned businesses. Listen, any business is more than welcome to be a part of the Geno Jones Show family. But we know as Black people in America, or Black people all across the globe, the diaspora, is that we don't have the same platforms and opportunities that people who don't look like us get. We don't get the same opportunities as white people do to be platformed. So it is up to me to make sure that my community has a platform to promote their business, to tell their story, to be a source of inspiration and empowerment and enlightenment and spiritual uplift and education as possible. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further delay, today's guest on Support a Black-owned Business and Business Owner. There is that beautiful smiling face. Welcome Brianna Wilson to the show. Hello, Brianna. How are you?
Hello, Geno.
And man, shout out to your crew, boy. Your crew is loyal. What's it? I think is it Tisha? Who else? Is it Telly? I'm trying to read everybody's name in real camera, but shout out to all of you all. And was it Ziana? Help me out with them names. I don't like missing.
Zishana.
Okay. Yep. They're all there. I'm looking in my chat room.
Hi, family. Hi, friends.
Yeah, I love it. So I hope all you all have subscribed to my channel and spread the word, because all I need is about 140 new subscribers, and my company will immediately get monthly income from YouTube. And y'all can hit my Zelle. You can support the Brothers Show financially and my media company, like I gave you all that. Again, Geno Jones Show at Gmail, Zelle, or just Dad G Jones Cash App. But I'll get that out later. But I'm not promoting my business. Look, I do that every day. But today we are featuring Miss Brianna Wilson. So Brianna, what's the name of your business?
Well, I have two businesses.
What you talk? Let me start over and be correct. Plural. Let me make that plural. What is the name of your business?
So What Own It, and it's a life coaching business, and that just started.
Wait, slow down. What is that again? So what? I want to make sure the viewers can understand.
So what? Own it.
So what? Own it. I like that.
Yeah.
So what? Own it. Yes. So tell us about that.
So What Own It actually started as a podcast where we would have, me and Nico Charisse would have real conversations with real people. And now it's actually a life coaching business where still doing the same thing, still having real conversations with real people, but one-on-one sessions. So whatever it is you need help with coaching-wise, I can help you.
What are some of the things you may specialize in coaching in?
I specialize in discipline and goal setting. So anything you need help with disciplining, as far as like weight loss, business management, maybe credit management, whatever you want to do, I can help you with. I'm a dream architect. I make dreams come true.
All right. Well, let's role play. Let's play a game here. Give me some more discipline. I've been pretty good, but sometimes I fall off the wagon with this Mountain Dew and potato chips. So help a brother out. Help me improve my discipline, staying away from the Mountain Dew and potato chips.
So if someone came to me with that problem, what I would tell them to do is maybe get some Crystal Light, because apparently you like sweet drinks. So I would say get Crystal Light. Tomorrow could be your death day. So you still want to do what you love. So if you love sweet drinks, still drink your sweet drinks, but drink a healthier version. Instead of, you said, what kind of chips?
Just primarily like the ruffled, just potato chips primarily in general.
Okay, I would say get some skinny popcorn, maybe some pretzels, snack on carrots, cucumbers.
Funny you said that. So I have a bag of skinny pop that's in another room. It's not so much the sweet drinks, it's the carbonation. So I have cases of Perrier water. which is carbonated water. So, so you were spot on. Very good. You were just spot on with that. All right.
Yes, I do this all day, every day. I make sure everybody in my life is trying to live a healthier lifestyle because it's important. I want them to be here forever if they can be.
So okay, let's do another scenario. Let's talk about stress and anxiety. You know, with the anxiety, stress. You know, you wake up in the middle of the night, you stressed out, worried about bills, family, this or that. So give us some discipline in terms of managing that anxiety and stress.
So if you have anxiety and you're noticing a pattern with your anxiety, you might want to figure out something you can do. So since I suffer with anxiety myself, what I do is I do something called bedside art, and that's something I came up with. I'm not the best artist, but I enjoy doing art. And that's just something that I can do in the bed, and it's fun. So I would say go back to that thing you wanted to do as a child and do that. Um, Listen to some music, do a little short 15-minute workout, pray, whatever it is that you like to do that makes you feel happy, that puts you in a happy mood and a happy place. Do that.
So now,
Take a shower if you need to.
let's say if you're living with somebody and you wake up in 3:30 at 3:30 in the morning, you may not be able to go ahead and play that music. So what are the other things that if you're sharing a space with somebody, what else? You mentioned prayer or art. You could do that and not really wake anybody up. Is that your artwork behind you, by the way?
No, no, not my artwork. It's actually a gift from
Okay.
my sister. Yeah.
Okay, it's nice. It could have been your artwork. Okay.
Thank you. I love it. It says dream. I don't know if you can see it, but it says dream. And
Oh,
I
I
love the
see it. Yes,
symbolism.
in the upper left-hand corner, I can see it now in orange. So, how long have this business been in place?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
How long? Can you hear me now? You should be able to
I
hear
can
me.
hear you now,
Okay.
yes.
How
Hey,
long has your business been in place?
the life coaching business, just a few months. I've been doing this stuff my whole life, but
Okay,
now I'm doing it on a professional level.
I like that.
Definitely, definitely divine events and photography. I just realized it's 10 years old, so I'm excited about that.
Well,
Or
good.
almost 10 years old.
Okay, so you say you just formally, I guess, formally turned it into a business. What were some of the biggest challenges in terms of is it a LLC or whatever? And maybe you could share some of the challenges and tips that you went through for people watching now who are thinking about starting their own business.
I'm glad you asked that. With definitely divine events and photography, because I'm so passionate about a lot of different things, I didn't really know which way to go. I know I wanted to do events, but I didn't know how. So I spent a lot of money and wasted a lot of money on things that I didn't even really need. So I would say do research before you start any business. Take time, but do start. And with the life coaching business, I would say this is totally out of my comfort zone. Like doing one-on-ones. I'm an introvert, but I love people. People won't even know that. Talking to me, you won't pick that up. But I really am an introvert. I'm a homebody, but I also have great work ethic and I love helping people. And so it's just really full circle.
What what was what was the toughest obstacle you had to overcome in business, either professionally or personally? And what's the best piece of advice that someone has given you that you could share with, our viewers?
I would say an obstacle, I would say being a people pleaser, not setting prices high enough. Yeah,
I know that's like, trust me, I understand.
but I definitely learned from that, and it's helping me grow, and that's how I'm able to help other people grow.
And what was the best piece of advice that you were given for business or maybe just in life because you are a life coach?
I would say, if you have a dream, God give it to you for a reason. If you
That's true.
believe in God, He give it to you for a reason. So
Absolutely.
follow your dreams. You never want your dreams to die with you. And so follow your dreams, do your God-given gift, and live. And don't always share what you want to do with other people. Just
Woo.
start doing it.
Say that again.
Because
Say that for the folks in the back. Say everybody in the balcony need to hear that. Say that again.
Yeah, you have to be very careful because I remember when I was starting, definitely divine events and photography, because I was all over the place. I didn't know what exactly I wanted to do. I would share different things, and people would be like, "You're doing too much. You're doing too much." Well, look at me now. I'm doing life coaching, and I needed all of those skills to be a life coach, the thing that I wanted to do since I was a child.
Or they'll steal your idea or your business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the story of Famous Amos. So, yeah, they
Yeah.
will.
Yeah, the vultures are out there. They really are. All right. So,
Yeah.
all right. So tell us a little more. Tell us about you, Brianna Wills. Tell us about your journey and how you got to where you are now. What was your personal journey like? You
I'm
told us
glad
you're a
you.
people pleaser. So, when were you born? What's your sign?
So I'm a Sagittarius. My mom is a Sagittarius as well.
When's your
I'm
birthday?
December 8th.
My mom's December 15th. She's watching. She's in the chat room. Yeah, she's a
Hi,
Sagittarius. So,
mom.
yeah,
My mom birthday is December
yeah,
14th, so I know she's cool, people.
yeah. You got that Sagittarius, that beautiful spirit, loving. But you know, now if you cross them Sagittarius, yeah, you get it now. They ain't no punk. So. but
Right,
you are,
right.
yeah,
But we so nice and we so
yes.
sweet. It takes a lot for us to get there.
It does. You're right. That's my mother. Loving spirit, just will give you literally the shirt off her back, anything. But people will mistake that kindness for weakness, and you have to get people up off of you because they will take advantage of that. So, all right. So, tell us some more about your personal journey and how you got to where you are now.
So my personal journey, I would say that just like everybody else, I went through a lot of life changes. And I started paying more attention to myself. COVID-19. Let's go back to
Yeah.
COVID.
Hmm.
With COVID, people had to sit with themselves, and that's what made me start So What on it.
Yeah, we
Because
did.
I was like, I know,
Hey, Brianna,
I know I'm not the only person
let
going
me just
through
say
it.
this, Brianna, not to cut you off. Just to piggyback on what you said, all of us had to sit with ourselves, and some of us didn't like what we were seeing.
That was me. That was me. Instead of like buying past that mirror, I was sitting in the mirror just like, who is this person? I wasn't recognizing myself anymore.
Mhm.
And that really started my journey. So another reason why I like photo shoots is because photo shoots show you what you try to hide, and selfies, and
Yep.
when
The
you
camera don't
turn
lie.
into the side. And
Yep. Yep. The camera don't lie.
so the camera doesn't lie, and the ass 10 pounds sometimes. But yeah, during COVID-19, I had to sit with myself. And in that time, I realized how much weight I gained. And I just couldn't believe it. I started going through health issues. I had hypertension,
Mm.
borderline diabetic,
Wow.
cholesterol issues, um, started having lung issues. I was sick.
Wow.
And I was like, I got to do something. I have to do something. And it wasn't until I did a photo shoot. My brother took some pictures. We went to the pool, and my brother took some pictures of me. And I felt so beautiful. Like I was posing because I'm very confident. And I've always been plus size. So I'm very confident in myself and always have been. But when I got those pictures back and uploaded them, I was like, oh my God, who is this person? And so that showed me that I really needed to do something. And I didn't have no secret formula. I was, trying to figure out things just like everybody else on the weight loss journey, trying different things that did not work. And finally, I figured out that I had to let go of the weight of the world. I
Yes.
couldn't be superwoman for everybody.
Ooh, say that
And
again. Mm.
when I let go of the weight of the world and stop feeding myself, filling myself with the weight of the world, life just got better. I became healthier. I took other people on a journey, and I'm just happy. I'm just happy that that happened. I started what really worked for me, and I think it would work for anybody who's trying to lose weight, is If you never put it in, it doesn't have to come out. So if you don't eat it, it doesn't have to come out. Stay away from carbs, and stuff like that. So I had to learn that. I really had to learn that. And then I stopped eating beef and pork. I realized that pork made my legs swell, and beef did similar things, and it was hard to process. So I just started falling in love with myself, really falling in love, and seeing what works for me. And the weight just started dropping. I started being more active, walking on a battery, actually going places and doing things. And I just got into myself. I did the shadow work.
What's it called? The shadow work? What is that? What does that mean?
Yeah. That's just basically when you looking at your reflection, you really seeing what you need to do. You being real with yourself. How people be like, I'm so real. But when's the last time you've been real with yourself?
Say
And
that.
so that's what shadow work is really doing.
I like that.
To simplify it, being real with yourself.
I love
doing
it.
the things that you're doing the things that you love to do to make yourself better, healthier.
Because we only get one of these. We only get this one life, this one body. So we need to, self-love is. I mean, that's where it all starts. You can't love somebody else if you don't love yourself. It's just not possible. So you are so right about that. All right. So let everybody know how they can tap in to either or both of your businesses as life coach or the photography. So give us some details and contact information and where everybody can follow you and see your work on the social media. And you were doing are you going to do a podcast again?
I'm thinking about it. I'm in the process of trying to figure out what works really and what doesn't work, just because it's a new business. And so far, one-on-ones is really working out, and group sessions. And so I'm really enjoying that. And I'm just going to put my time to where it's important right now.
Well, see, this was like your pilot. This is your pilot right here, and you passed with flying colors. You got an A+. You good. So
Thank you.
You can screen grab this and like, hey, listen, if y'all like this, if you love this goodness, I got a lot more where that came from. Just check your girl out. There you go. And you have a permanent home on my platform and on my show. So you can always come back on as a guest if you're doing anything specific you want the public to know about. All right, so let everybody know.
Well, I actually am, Geno. So I have this event coming up July 12th.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. Don't bury the lead. Yes, tell us about this event.
So this is actually my first event from So What On It this year. And it's a women's empowerment event. And basically it's called Chicks and Kicks Vision and Vibes Experience, because it will be an experience.
And say that again. Say that. I love that title, but say it and slow it down so everybody can hear it and understand it.
Okay. Chicks and Kicks Vision and Vibes Experience.
I like that. Chicks and Kicks Vision and Vibe Experience. Come on, girl.
Yeah, so I really look forward to that.
So give us some details about that. So what the Chicks and Kicks and the Vision and Vibes. I know it may sound easy enough, but give us some details on that.
Okay, so basically you can wear whatever you want to wear, but if you like to wear stylish shoes, some stylish sneakers, wear your sneakers, show yourself off, be comfortable. As in a dance studio at Citadel Mall. And so I want people to be comfortable. That's what it's about. Ladies always got to dress up and look so beautiful and still look beautiful, but be comfortable. So this is one event where you can be comfortable at.
So you saying now, if you want to do your Louboutins, you can do your red bottoms, or you can do your classic Jordans.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But so outside of the fashion, the vision part of it is, so in January, a lot of people set resolutions. But you think about it and like, what have you really accomplished? Think about it. We're almost in Q3. So that's why I decided to do a vision, basically like a vision board party. But for the people who already created their vision board, it's going to be goal setting and just refocusing, realigning. And we're going to have real conversations with real people, real talk. When women get together, we have real talk.
Yeah, y'all do. I was raised in a house full of women, so I know. I mean, even as a kid and then as an adult. So yeah, I know when y'all get together. Oh yeah, y'all will talk. Speaking of talk, so your church sister is it Tiasha Nelson? How do we pronounce her first name?
Taisha.
Taisha. She said, "Go ahead, church sister."
Amen.
I know I got so many. You got so many. I can't read all of them. Somebody said protect your benefits. That's right. Oh, she said. Tiasha said this. She your PR person. She said go ahead. Talk about your book and your poetry. Thank you, Tiasha. So you holding out on the brother. Come on, Brianna. You ain't tell me about your book and your poetry.
Well, I'm not used to talking about myself. I help people with their
Well,
problems,
that's
so
why
this
you
is
on the
something
show.
new.
Okay, now this is
I
your
appreciate
you're
it. I
my guest.
appreciate the
This
opportunity.
is your episode. So now don't be bashful. You need to tell it. My grandmother said, if you're gonna tell it all. Don't tell it or don't say nothing. So tell it all. Tell us about your book and its poetry.
So I do have a book that I'm working on, and I'm not rushing the process. I'm taking my time with it. I had to figure out exactly what my story was, and and I had to rewrite my story. And so I'm happy that I'm in that stage of life, and I finally found an ending. So that book will be coming soon, and it's gonna have all my deepest, darkest secrets. And if you know anything about poetry or spoken word, it's it can get deep.
Do you have a title? So do you have a book of poetry, or is your book going to be a book of poetry, or are you going to do both? You're going to do like a biography, autobiography, and then maybe a separate book
Yeah.
on poetry.
So it's gonna be a memoir, but a lot of my poetry tells my life.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
I
and
love that.
so I'm just going to include it with every chapter.
Have you
But the
started
name of
writing?
the
Have you started
Yes,
writing?
the name of the book is called Painting in Progress.
Okay.
Because remember, I told you I like to do bedside art.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes. So
I love art, and so that's something I did as a child, and that's something I revisit, and that makes me happy. And I realize that as long as you live, there's always going to be something. So I'm a painting in progress.
so is that going to be the title of the book?
Yes,
Painting in progress. I love that. So and
thank you.
then since you draw and paint, so you can be your own like illustrator, right? You can
Yeah.
and save some money.
That's why I said I gotta take my time with it.
I see.
I don't have to rush.
So
Yeah, I don't have to rush,
do
so
you have
no
a
rush.
target in terms of is it sometime this year, next year, or a couple of years? You got a target when you
I really want it to be finished by December,
of this
but
year?
if it's done by yes,
Okay,
but if it's done by February, that would be fine too.
good. You gonna self-publish?
Yes,
Good.
absolutely.
Yes, I encourage everybody because I learned the hard way the first time. If you can self-publish, do that. Because these publishing companies they be on some different ish. But I'm saying so. Okay. So shout out to Tia. What's her T? Is it Tiasha?
Taisha.
Taisha. Thank you, Taisha. Sorry to mispronounce your name. You got good friends. As a matter of fact, you should put Tayasha put her on the payroll as your publicist. Cause she like, girl, talk about your book and that poetry. I love it.
That, you know what? That might be my mom. That might be my mom. So
Oh,
on somebody else's page.
that's
So
got your mom's energy. That's what she gonna like my baby. Well, she said your church sister. So that I guess that's not your mom. Is it Nielsen? Her last name Nielsen?
I'm not sure.
You don't even know your friend's last name.
I would have to see.
Well,
I'm not looking at
she
somebody's
riding
post.
hard for you in a good way. So that's
Well, I love you. Thank you.
yeah. We all need people in our lives like that. Okay, so let everybody
Yes.
know if they want to tap in to your self empowerment or your life coaching services or the photography. Let everybody know where they can contact you.
Yeah, so if y'all ready to own your story and embrace your success, you can reach me at sowhatownit.com. So that's sowhatownit.com or at sowhatownit on Facebook, at Definitely Divine Events on Facebook and on Instagram. And I'm Brianna Simone, so you can also follow me.
All right, Miss
Open book.
Brianna Simone, thank you so much. Listen, may God continue to bless and have favor on you. Thank you for coming on. Make sure you support this sister with everything that she is doing. Is there anything else that you need to throw in there before you?
Yes. One more thing. So I have this specialized service that I do.
Oh
It's
yeah,
called
that
photo.
you're right. That is your mom. That was- she said, "I'm her mom." That's right. That's right. Big up your baby, because I know my mother's somewhere
I
in this
love
chat
you,
room.
Mama. I love you.
My-
My mom and my granny are my biggest supporters, so I really appreciate them.
well,
They're the reason why I'm the woman I am today.
my mother's watching right now. She watches every day. She always starts off the conversation. The good thing, you all have made it easy for my mom, because usually she have to keep the conversation going in the chat room. Y'all just took over today, so y'all gave her a break. So I know she like, but thank Brianna, thank Brianna
We're gonna have to
and
we're
her.
gonna have to bring this other Sagittarius on sometime.
Yes. Oh yeah, you all had the same energy, so it would she would love you. Thank you, Brianna. All right, Miss Brianna Simone, Brianna Wilson. Once again, what's the
Oh,
name?
the other one thing I wanted to mention
Mm-hmm.
is I offer a service called phototherapy, and that's where I bring my two businesses together.
Okay.
And it's just an experience where you get to, do the shadow work, and I help you with that.
I like that
And
shadow work. Where did that phrase come from? Where did you get it from?
I from doing a lot of research, watching a lot of podcasts and YouTube videos and psychology classes. Yeah.
And I love that, because to me, when I hear the shadow work, means the work that you're doing in the shadows, or the work that you're doing behind the scenes, because that's the most
Mhm.
important. Because people see the finished product, but what's important is the work that, as I call it, getting in the lab. You got to get in that lab. You
Yeah.
got to put in that work behind the
Figure out
scenes.
what really works for you.
Yes, when nobody's watching, you ain't doing it to try to impress anybody. You doing it to be the best version of you. Because there's one thing that can nobody on the planet beat you doing, and that is being the best version of you. Man, when we tap into that, nobody can beat you being the best version of yourself. So, and Brianna, you are doing that. Miss Brianna Simone, thank you. Enjoy your holiday weekend and everything. You all be sure to support the sister once again. One more time, if you got a contact phone number, but give us all your contact information and where we can follow you on social media one more time before we get out of here.
Okay. Everybody, again, I'm Brianna Simone. You can follow me there on Facebook, or at So What On It, or at Definitely Divine Events. A telephone number is 854-529-5362. Feel free to reach out.
Thank you, Brianna Simone. We'll see you again. As a matter of fact, I do guest co-host. So I want you to one Friday come on and be a guest co-host, and we'll just talk about whatever's going on. Whatever's topical, or have some fun. I usually turn it into like a half hour, 45-minute stand-up comedy routine. Shout out to K Love. She's been my guest co-host. My original guest co-host, Keela Carson, is finishing up her doctorate. She's getting her PhD.
Okay.
So she had
Black excellence. I love it.
she had to go on hiatus from the show, because she's like, gee, I'm studying, and this PhD, woo, this is some work. So shout out to her. So I want to bring you on Friday as a guest co-host, and we can just have some fun, because I'm sure you got some funny stories about from both of
I
your
would be
businesses.
happy to do that.
Yeah, that would be a lot. I'm looking forward to that. So we're gonna do that soon. Sometime the holidays next weekend. So right after that, get ready. So your boy gonna be hitting you up. Thank you, my
All
sister.
right. Thank you for the opportunity, and keep doing what you're doing. We really appreciate you.
Well, thank you, and thank you. And listen, before I let her get, I'm gonna embarrass her. So before I let her get off camera, I'm gonna tell this story. I'm gonna tell it. So, Mom, you watching? I'm gonna tell it. So she called me. I was still at the radio station, and she said, "Mr. Geno, Geno, whatever." And she took a deep breath. I could hear it, and she was like, "I'm a little nervous." She's like, "Well, what are we gonna do? And what are we gonna?" I said, "We're gonna have a conversation. This ain't MSNBC. I ain't Lester Holt. None of them Craig Melvin. This ain't the Today Show. This is the Geno Jones Show. So we're gonna have some fun, but I'm gonna let you tell your story. We're just gonna have a conversation, like the conversations we have on the phone. The only difference is it's just gonna be streamed live so the whole world can see it. So, and now was I wrong? I told you we just have a conversation.
Yeah, we had a conversation.
So you feel better now? You can breathe now, right?
Yes. We're family now. We're family. I'm a part of the
you
Geno
are.
Show.
What you didn't realize, you were already family before you came on camera. So, but but you family now. So it is all good. So I thought that was funny. I just wanted to share that for Mom. I had your baby, Mom. I told her I got this. This is what I do. She do the life
and
coaching.
They love you, Geno. They were so happy for me.
Well, I'm happy for you, and I'm proud. And look, they are loyal because, man, I'm looking at all my viewers. Your people are in here strong, and I love you all. And please, all of you all, subscribe to my channel and tell all your family and friends and sorority sisters and fraternity brothers. Because, listen, all of them that's watching, I'm looking at my numbers. I only need about 140 so I can officially become a YouTube partner and start getting a monthly check from YouTube. All y'all folks, if y'all subscribe and spread the word, I'll have 140 new subscribers by midnight. Because y'all are rolling deep, your mom and everybody. So thank you.
Night Dreamers. Thank y'all for participating.
You got your fans and supporters, you got named Dreamers. I love that. So shout out to the Dreamers. Well, Dreamers, you all got a permanent home. I'm here Monday through Friday, unless it's a holiday or something, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 6:30 p.m. Central Time, 4:30 p.m. on the West Coast. So don't just drop in today and then don't come back. I'm here every day, and if you miss any episode, all of my episodes are right there on my YouTube channel. All right, Miss Brianna Simone, thank you, my sister. Number love and respect. I really appreciate it. It was funny. You will be coming back soon as one of my guest co-hosts.
All right. Look forward to it.
All right. Thanks again. That was cool. Shout out to Miss Brianna. She did that thing, didn't she, y'all? She did the damn thing. And let me shout out to her mom and all her people. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. Everybody, it's always God bless each and every one of you, and especially you, God, most of all. Thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show live Monday through Friday. New start time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Central Time, 4:30 p.m. on the West Coast Pacific Time. Tell everybody, Dreamers and everybody, subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I'm looking. Y'all help me out. All I need is about 140 new subscribers. Today, we can make that happen. Tomorrow, I'll be a YouTube partner. Next month, I'll start getting a monthly check from YouTube. So you all can really help my media company and my business. So help a brother out. Spread the word for me. Do that. Put your own little videos and post up on social media. Tell all your family, all your cousins and your kinfolk, all your sorority sisters and fraternity brothers and everybody, your co-workers, your church members, everybody in the church, the deacon and the pastors and all of them, the mothers, to subscribe to the channel, because the show is all about the culture and the community, and we have fun, but we also empower and inspire and enlighten and inform and educate, and we love on each other, because we're all we got. But the truth is, we are all we need. When we come together, like the Black Avengers, it's a wrap. It is all over. It's all good. So subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbs up. Give me the likes. You can screen grab any of this conversation, any of tonight's episode. Screen grab any of my episodes. Comment out that you like something I said, something that Brianna said. Put it in like a little clip. Clip it out. Put it up on TikTok, Instagram. Create a little YouTube short right here. Threads, Blue Sky, Fan Base, Facebook, Instagram, wherever, Snapchat, wherever you want to do it. Subscribe, share, screen grab, rip that video. Like, binge watch all my back episodes. Leave your comments in the comment section. The show is interactive. Once again, when I'm on camera live, me and my guest, you can join the conversation like Brianna's mom and everybody else in the chat room that did that. And thank you all so much. Thank everybody for watching again so much. Programming note, next week, live show, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then we will go on a little holiday break, no live show on the 3rd or 4th of July. No live show on the 7th or 8th of July. I'll go into more detail tomorrow with my guest co-host, Miss K-Love, Christy Baxter. We're going to have big fun like we've been doing. Thank you again, everybody. Please support the show financially. If you would like to be I'd love to have you as a sponsor or advertiser. I'll get you a sponsorship package. Let me help you grow your business. I got a great audience, and it's only getting bigger and better. And you can be a part of the Geno Jones Show family. We can grow together. So let me show you how I can help you grow your business, and we can support each other here. I'll get you the sponsorship package, advertising package, Geno Jones Show at Gmail. Send me an email, and I'll get the information back to you. Or you can support the show. You can support the show financially by hitting me up on Zelle or Cash App. Zelle, just go Geno Jones. That's how you spell Geno, and then use my email address. Once again, Geno Jones Show at Gmail. No amount is too small or too large. $5, 500,000, 50 million, 5 billion. It's all good. We'll figure out a way to make, don't worry, Zelle will figure it out. You can break it up. Break it up and just put it on automatic pay. Or you can Cash App, $ Dad G Jones, all one word. $ capital D like David, lowercase a like Apple, lowercase d like dog, capital G like Geno, capital J like Jones, lowercase o like oatmeal, lowercase n like Nanette, lowercase e like elephant, lowercase s like Samuel. $ Dad G Jones. You can hit that Cash App right now. You can Zelle that Cash App, that financial gift, the contribution, financially support the Geno Jones Show and Geno Media, my media company. It's really important, guys. So not only so I can continue to bring you great content, but we can thrive and grow together. Because once again, we are all we got, but we are all you need. Thank you, Miss Brianna Simone. My guest, you did a great job, and thank you to your dreamers, your mom, and all your crew. I love each and every one of you. Mother, I love you too. We'll see you live. We will see. There she is. My mother said, my phone was acting up, but she said, I saw the young lady, very interesting. Yes, Miss Brianna Simone. Brianna, I told you, my mom, she was watching. Very impressed. All right, I love you guys. We'll see you live. Friday, TGIF Friday. Oh, yeah. Funny Friday. Have fun Friday with my guest co-host, Miss K-Love. We'll see you then.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.